Hey, what's up you guys? This is Emo Girl here, and welcome to Invader Sims. I just want to tell you guys, listen, the prologue, I decided that prologue of Invader Sims with the ZADR edition is gonna technically, well, the video that you saw is going to be, that was going to be a tutorial instead of the actual game I'm going to be playing instead. I just couldn't, when I was playing it and when I was making the actual Invader Sims ZADR edition, I felt like when I was playing it, I didn't felt right, just playing two characters, just Zim and Dim in their home life, and I just instantly got bored. Here's the thing, I get bored very easily every time I play Invader Sims sometimes, and I just couldn't handle two people. So here's the thing, we're gonna do 4 people in the house, technically Dib, Zim, Tak, and Gaz. And here's the thing, this is going to be another prelogue, but this time, and I want you guys to pay attention, I want you guys to vote on my DeviantArt or vote in the comment section of what ship you want the gang to be for that process. But anyway, it's going to be an average Invader Sims. This edition is technically going to be Dib, Zim, Tak, and Gaz all living in the same roof. Whatever shenanigans that they're going to do, this is going to be it. All that other shit. Over here we actually have Gaz's lair because, and I'm going to tell you in a minute what their personality, this is actually what they're going to be. What I'm going to show you is what their personality is, what they are, and their clothing style is. That's pretty much what this video is all going to be about. All you got to do in the comment section is what relationship that should be involved in this family process. In this one, I'm going to be using the cheat code for this video. For the rest of the series, I'm not going to be using cheat codes. I pretty much done cheat codes a lot in this, every time I play this game. And they're in a very nice house, because I just couldn't handle doing 2 people. So let's do a tour in the house real quick. They're in a very nice house. They're in Moonlight Falls. I used the cheat code to make them in a very nice house. I used other things to put them in. Here's the bathroom. This originally was the gym room, and now I made it into the witch's lair from the supernatural and stuff. I made a couple of characters except for Dib to be supernatural. For example, I made Tak and Zim vampires, since they can't be aliens because there's no custom alien or be permanent aliens in this game. And besides, I'm sorry if Zim and Tak are not going to be aliens in this game. I apologize for that. Because here's the thing, in the last video, like I said, the tutorial, I showed you how to capture an alien, and you do whatever to it. You have to be married in. These, on the other hand, are fresh, no relationship whatsoever. They're a little particular age, like Dib is a little older. Zim and Tak, you know, they're euthanized. Tak, Gaz is very young as well, so I'm kind of glad that Dib is actually older than Gaz, because technically Dib is the big brother. And their sisters slash friends, well, that's gonna be changed in later future. Okay, over here we have a bedroom, and over here we have the little maid, just in case Dib and Zim and the rest of the gang make messes. Here's another bathroom. It's very kind of small for the bathroom, you know, but I really like this house. It's very, very nice. The little lounge room, it's very kind of cozy type. There's a fireplace there. Here's the kitchen. You know, I like the little stools and the little cupboards, pots and pans over there. This is the background. I like a pool. I live in an apartment complex, so there is a pool, but you have to share it. I don't like sharing a fucking pool. I'm not doing that. Okay, so here's another bathroom. Here's Gaz's lair. Here's what I did, the change of Gaz's lair. Originally, there was a glass screen door to get inside the gym room, which I did totally change. And what I did, I made a closet open bookcase, because I actually really like those, and unfortunately I don't know how it's gonna work with the other bookshelf, but I try to make it look like it's a secret lair in a secret room. Fortunately, you go enter the room in here anyway, so even if that door doesn't work, it's still freaking cool. Here, real quick, I already showed you again. This is the living room. This is where the TV is. This is the sit-in lounge part. There's the dining room. Here's the upstairs part. Here's the giant gap. Here is, I put a little chest set over here. Here's some tunes. Here's a magic mirror. They have a lot of bedrooms in this house, so each of them could have their own bedroom to sleep in, or they could just whatever. Either way, there's a double bed, and it looks like it could be for a lot of Sims. Technically, maybe in the future, we are going to have some baby Sims. Okay, I think there wasn't a door. Okay, there's another bedroom. Over here is a single room. Here we got a deck. Over here with a lovely telescope. I really wanted Dib to be, or the rest of the game to be astronomers, so they could look at the stars. Over here is another deck. And another bed. Eventually in the future, either one of them is going to get knocked up, and we're going to make a baby room out of any of these multiple rooms here. A long hallway. Get to the stairs. And besides, this is a total separate room. I think that would be great just to have the kids to have a total separate cozy room. And speaking of that, we have another deck here. A little private deck. So I thought that's really adorable. So here it is. Apart. Here's the roof. Here's the main roof. And then we're going to show you the cars. Got a little cupboards on 1 to 4. Car, broomstick, gas. Okay, so right now let's introduce the characters. Let's start off with Dib. Before that, I gotta use my cheat code to access this sim a lot closer. I can actually show you the personalities right here, but I'm actually going to get you the closer addition to it. So I'm going to type in the code. I did a tutorial, like I said, with my first Invader Sims recording game. And that's where you could get all the information. I also give you more information in the game and stuff. So, and by the way, they just moved into this lovely house, so this is all, like I said, brand new and fresh. And, so I don't have to show you the cheat code for the first one. You just go quickly to this. Okay, press Shift. There, and then you go to Edit Sims. And then we can show Dib a lot closer now. I'm going to give you a side-by-side picture of Dib, and then the Dib sim I'm going to show you. Hold on for a second. Sorry, I had to stop recording. Over here we have, on your left side we have original Dib, and then we have adult Dib, or sim Dib. Okay, over here we have, is that a white spot? Okay. We have original Dib right here, and we have sim Dib right here. So I'm gonna give you a closer look. Every sim that we have is young adult, as usual. Every sim that I have in the character, we got some semi-strong and a lot of flex. We made Dib a human. In this one, it says membrane right there. So we gotta go look around here. Let's go off to his hair. Usual. I would say from the original Sims style, it does kind of look like his original hair swoop. You will see this difference between Zim and Dibs in a bit. Well, I do Zim, but as you can see, Dibs' hair swoop is a lot bigger than Zim's is. Actually, I can show you what Zim's hair looks like. This is what Zim's hairstyle looks like. It looks a little similar to from the original. He has a little hair swoopy as well, but his is a lot shorter, and I guess wanted like a little up, while Dibs has his whole big thing right here. So if you want to do Dib, this is the closest hair you're ever gonna get. I would say it's more of the werewolf style from the Supernatural. So if you want to get this hairstyle, go to the Supernatural or go to that website I showed you from the last video and stuff. So we got that. We have narrow eyebrows. As for beard wise, we're gonna make him smooth as a baby. That's right, smooth as a little baby. I mean, sure, I could give him a goatee, but I don't want to. Or I could give him like a little hair extensions. I mean, I saw a couple of fan arts of Dib having a goatee or having something like this. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. It's just, I like smooth baby bottom face. Yep. I hate mustaches, I really do. Speaking of smooth, yeah, let's show, oh dear God. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Yeah, look at that butt ass. That's right. He has a speakable tight butt ass. Yeah, he's gonna be a great bottom. I'm just kidding. If we look at his chest hair, we went to not the top region, but the lower region, and we selected the belly hair up. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. So that's what we choose. I hate back hair, so there's no back hair. As for arms, I wanted him to have the light. I don't want him too hairy. And same thing goes with the legs. This is like the lightest hair I could go to. By the way, if you're disgusted by this, I don't care. He's a man. He has to have hair, even though how disgusting it is. I don't like. Okay.
So
we got that. Looks. Yes. I think I custom made his facial features the best I can. His head is not that large, but it has to be semi-large for the regular semi-sim body. As for his eyes are the honey brown. This is the honey brown look. It's not too light, it's not too dark. I think it's a little too light, but it's not too dark. It has to be just right. So this is the color. Particular nose, blah blah blah. Okay, he doesn't know makeup. Not tattoos on the other hand. I found this tattoo here that you can see right here. It's on his left arm. Left side of his arm is the Deathly Hollow. Look, it's a custom from someone else. This is also custom as well, so the link to the website is on the bottom of your description there. If not, it's on to the other video. I will put the link to the last tutorial video of Invader Sims ZADR edition prologue. It will be on the bottom of in the description below. Anyway, so like I said, this is the Deathly Hallows tattoo. I'd rather have him have the Deathly Hallows tattoo because I don't know, I think he thought he liked Harry Potter and Harry Potter was a badass and he wanted to look like Harry Potter. I actually really like the charm symbol. And besides, I want him to have like a badass paranormal investigator type tattoo. I mean, sure, he would have a tattoo of saying no garlic, though that would be really funny. But I want him to have like a cool badass one. Onto the wardrobe. Ow. It hurt. Okay. Alright, get back to clothes. Quit being naked.
Oh, is that their butt?
Okay. So as you can look from the other dib right to the side from you, he's back here again. You can look at his original clothes. I know there's no smiley face there, but there is a lot of black. I wanted, this is older dib to compare to the other dib that you see right beside you. We have the dark leather jacket. Looks like there's a hoodie between there just to keep it warm. The blue t-shirt like he always wore on the show. No one really knows if it was a t-shirt or not. I always think it was a t-shirt underneath it. Bad rubber piggy. Sorry. I forgot what it was called. And then he always has the black tight leather pants, or he always has the black pants, jean pants. Okay, I made it a little bit lighter than the shirt here because we want to like to make it like a light, but whatever. And then we have the black boots, so that's what we gave him. We got Dib some glasses because he always wears glasses. This is closest what you can get from the round to spectacles and stuff. So this is what I gave him right here. So that's his wardrobe.
Weird.
You did not hear that. Now over here we have the fancy wardrobe. This is the one suit only. I picked this one because it reminds me of Indiana Jones in the second one. If there's like a little picture right there next to it, there you go. But from the second Indiana Jones movie, this kind of reminds me of it, or it was from James Bond, I don't know. Who put brown shoes? Okay, I'm gonna change one thing about Dib. He does not wear those brown motherfuckers. Okay, I think what we should do, these. There we go. Nice and sharp. Yeah, so in the second, I want him to look more like the Indiana Jones type, just like if Dib was an actual paranormal investigator and stuff, so I want him to look pretty fucking handsome. So, there we go. Hold on for a second. So, here we go, the Indiana. So, I want him to have like the similar Indiana Jones type tux. I mean, sure, he could wear a regular black tux, but I wanted him to have the more of the hero type look. I mean, sure, I gotta let him wear the 1970s blue suit. Yeah, what was this from? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just checking what Sims this was from. I could wear him then and wear the disco. I could, but I'm not gonna. Wait, is that a... Nope. Okay. I thought that was Star Trek for a minute. Now for his sleepwear.
Cool.
This is a typical average sleepwear for a normal average man. Is, you know, sweatpants, topless, there we go. Why there's no glasses is because you don't sleep with your glasses. Well, except for Dib. Dib actually slept in his glasses for a couple episodes, but you don't really see him sleeping with his glasses on. Usually they're just drawn in every time he wakes up, and then when he goes to sleep, they're not there. It's actually kind of weird. Book. I poked your eye. Book. I poked your eye. So that's his normal sleepwear onto the athletic outfit of Dib. Not too odd, just regular casual. I mean, I think it'd be a little just kind of casual for him. He has brown shoes again, what the fuck? Anyway, I don't care. You know, just regular black tee, blue, which is his favorite color. He always likes blue. Light jacket with, you know, very loose red sweats. And you know, just typical average type going out thing. Nothing too fancy or anything, just an average. This is his swimming outfit. Nothing too particular as well. I just wanted him to have like a cool swimwear. I thought, you know, sunglasses will be good on him, especially he wears glasses, so these would be prescription sunglasses, so that makes it a little interesting. I thought it'd be cute just to have him have the camouflage type shorts. I don't want him to have too much short shorts, you know. I would say he's kind of embarrassed of wearing this sexy skin tight shorts, so he just wears the average trunks type. And besides, he thinks it's handsome. Okay, on to winter wear. Winter wear is only available for the Sims seasons, which I also do have. I have the Supernatural, I have the Late Night, the I forgot what the other one was called, and I have some seasons, and I have the 70s and 80s and 90s stuff. Not too particular for the winter wear. We got regular goggles for him just to match up with his glasses wear. I would say these are prescription goggles so that he could see through the snow and they won't fog up as much. I would say this is more of like Dip style here. I would like to change his pants. I'm gonna change his pants. You know, light, dark, blue top, pair for, you know, slopes, whatever. I'm going to change his bottoms, or at least the color of his bottom. You know what, I'm going to change his bottoms. I'm going to make it more... Ooh, that is not good, especially for the winter time. That is not either. I just want him a little loose or a little thick for the winter wear. I would say that will be a good option. You know, I mean, I don't want to make it too dark or anything. So he'd be ready to build a snowman. So that would be his winter wear. I can't talk. Why can I can't talk? Okay, because I feel sick. Maybe I sound sick. Okay, so there we go. Back to his original outfit or whatever. Okay, so this is his personality. We have brave. We have him as a genius. We have him insane. I want him to be at least insane because deep down I think he does have a psychosis. But not in the Sims world. He just makes it for silliness. A night type owl guy. He really likes the paranormal and the supernatural very well. I'm not really gonna make him have his goal here. We're just gonna make him the average sim that he is. Yay! And all that other stuff. I mean, sure, he could be a spy, he could be a scientist, he could do whatever he wants, but instead I'm gonna let him have the mysterious type thing. He likes hot dogs because I saw an episode that where he's really enjoying a hot dog. He likes heavy metal type thing. and his favorite color is blue. And I made him a Scorpio. So that is about Dib. In a second, we will do Zim, because that is what it is in the order of the fashion. Now here we go. Here we go to Zim. Where is Zim? This is Zim. Okay, shift. Edit. And there we go. Fuck. So here we got Zim. He looks a little Asian, doesn't he? Like a little cute Asian. Here's a side-by-side of what the human version of Zim looks like, because we need to keep the human version in. Anyway. Oh, here's the Tak. And here we go. I made Zim a vampire and also Tak a vampire, because I still want them to both have a little difference from the world. Sure, they're not going to be aliens in this one, and like I said, I apologize for that, but there's no custom alien in this game. I hope there is one in The Sims 4, which I'm probably going to get, and we're probably going to have Invader Sims to do that in the future. That is going to be my, when The Sims 4 comes out, we're going to be doing a Sims 4 test with Invader Sims and everything. I just want to see how the Sims 4 turns out anyway. I'm not going to be looking forward to it anyway. So here we go. We made Zim, and his last name is Invader. We made him green, because dark green, just like him in the original series. I still want him to be the same green little fucker and everything. Him strong, blah blah. Okay, so his hairstyle. Like I showed you from the Dib tutorial, this is what Zim's hair looks like. It's a little shorter and a little bit different than the Dib's. I would say this looks nearly as similar as the original Zim. If you just look right here, you can get this from, oh crap, I forgot what it's called. Graduates, I think. Anyway, I don't know, the thing's over here, if you can see it. So that is the hair color. It's very dark black. And hold on for a second, I gotta restart. Yeah, his hair is really black and stuff. Sorry, I had to start all over. I made him give eyebrows because I want him to have a little interesting expression look. I did not give him facial hair because technically Urkins are hairless in every way. Oh my god. Look at that chiseled. That is chiseled green. What the fuck? He's even glossing. Holy shit. Okay, fangirls. Are you done fainting? Good. Because pay attention. I'm going to show Sim's look. Sim's looks actually is kind of custom as well. I think I did it by hand. It doesn't look more like Sim, but I think it's the alien that I picked up, that I custom found out, and then we actually had to change him and stuff. I think that's what it was. This was originally an alien, and then I copied him, and then he turned back into a human, and that's pretty much what happened. And stuff. I would like to show you it, but I think I showed you in the first sorry, video. I'm not gonna make him more look like Zim anyway, so this is close as you're ever gonna get to Zim anyway, especially with the outfit. He doesn't have any tattoos or anything, so we're gonna get on straight to wardrobe. I would like to say about his eyes. I just want to leave his eyes red, like the Urkin eyes that he has, instead of the light purple. You know what? He looks more human. I'm gonna give him the purple look. those are the ones. Okay, I think we need to layer down more blue. Okay, there we go. Those are the eyes. Ah, but he looks harmless. Shit, I really like the red one. I'm gonna keep him red. You guys don't judge. I'll leave a little purple, a little magenta. Because technically they were magenta anyway. Okay, they go back to normal. Okay, that's good. Let's go to Zim's wardrobe. Now, here's the thing. You could have custom... Now, if you want to get this top, or to make this top, I made this top. Why aren't you fucking moving? There we go. Here's how I made it. You go down here. Here we go. This is from... Oh, I thought this was from Nightlife. Oh, well. So you take one of these shirts here, and then you customize it by going through here and then changing the colors as you want. So I made him to have a blood red shirt, just like in his uniform. I know in his uniform it's not red, it's more of a maroon. I would say this is close to a maroon, but I gave him like a blood red type thing. Then I gave him one of the styles, and it's one of the stripy material. I gave him one of, I would say, the thin stripes. So I would say, yeah, it's one of these stripes here, and that was for, what was this for? I think in his chest area. And what it was, I made it black and a light grayish pink. Same thing goes with his arms. We did the same thing with that, and there you go. There's like, there's the closest thing you got to Zim's outfit. I really wanted like the little open button shirt type thing anyway. So that's how you got Zim's outfit. Originally it's not like the original Urkin uniform, but you know, Sim's all grown up now, and he decided to keep the style of the Urkin military uniform, but in a new earthly fashion. So that's what kind of it is. I would have done it in many different ways. I would have used it in this, but or in that. But I really wanted to have more of a interesting style. I would say this one's my favorite. I mean, I would have done it in many different ways and styles. And you probably can too if you want. Do it in many ways and styles if you can. We got him to have skin tight black pants. We got wearing boots. There's gloves. If you're gonna make him into a vampire, remove the little tattoo on his neck that he has. And that's pretty much how I got Zim his every day. So we got the gloves. Onto his formal. Sorry, I had to readjust. Now onto his formal outfit. I thought this reminds me of his uniform, but a little more punk rocked or whatever. I could make him wear this for his every day, but I didn't really want to. So this will be for his formal. I got it out of the one piece right here. That's where I got it from. It's nothing too simple. And I got him boots and the gloves, and it's not that much. Anyway, I just like the red style out of him. His sleepwear, he just sleeps in very skin-tight boxers. He doesn't give a shit about sleeping. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You know what? I better get some coffins for Tak and Zim. Oh well, they're not gonna have coffins. Yeah, so they're just regular skin type.
More doing so.
And as for his, what was it? Athletic outfit. I really like this top here. The short sleeve type, shorter sleeved hoodie. I really like the red. I've always thought his uniform was always red, or he looks always good with reds and blacks, so I kept that for his usual style. And he has camouflage bottoms and camouflage shoes. I didn't really particular with the bottoms there. I mean, I would have done like the black gray bottoms, but I just wanted him to have like a little silly type look. I really don't want to talk anymore. This is gonna be the longest video ever. His swimwear is these delicious plush buddy butt. His plushy butt. Spank that butt. I want him to wear skin tight. These shorts. I thought these shorts were really, really funny, especially if he's gonna go out in the sun like this. It'd be just fucking hilarious. Him burning and then him screaming later. Him going to the water, he screams later. He wears particular sunglasses. He doesn't care. He just wants to look sexy. As for his winter wear, I like his winter wear.
More doing so.
Is here. I don't know if he should wear goggles. Anyway, he's wearing goggles. Red top. Black pants. Fluffy black gloves for the snow. You know what? I'm gonna actually change his top. We're actually going to go a little pink. Oh no, I fucking had it. I had, yes, there it is. You know, just to match his red and pinks. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the look. And there we go. There's his winter wear. Now on to his personality. Yay! He wants to create an evil empire. Yay! Create an evil empire. He's not that bright, but he's also evil. He's a genius, but he's not that bright. That's pretty much the thing. He's very handy with stuff. Very handy with a lot of things. You know, he likes to upgrade a lot of things. Very good with technology. I thought he was really good at that. And he likes to be grumpy. He's always mean. He's a spoiled, mean little fucker. So that's pretty much his personality code is. He's pretty much careless, but I mean, there's a lot more to Zim than all of these. I wish I'd like to bring more to the personality within him. But who knows? Maybe in The Sims 4 we could. Yes, he likes waffles, and I made him choose custom, and I make him like purple. You like purple, drink. Okay. And I made him to a Libra. So that's pretty much what Zim is out of all of everything. So there we go. We already finished customizing Zim, and we're on to next. We're on to Tak. You guys are gonna like this one. The last two you're really gonna like. If you like Zim and Dib, you're gonna like these two.
So.
Now I did the best I can. I hope you guys, and leave in the comment section if I did a really good job making the Sims version of Invader Zim characters. Over here on the side here on your left we have the lovely Tak of how she looked when we first saw her, and this is what she looks like now. Like I said, I made her to a vampire. That's the reason why she has the dark gray skin. Sure, I'm gonna make it a little lighter, but I just want to darken eyes a little bit. She's a vampire. Her last name is Invader. Nothing to relate with Zim. Ow. And this is her outfit. Now, this outfit was custom made from that website I told you about in the last video of Invader Sims. And this was from, I would say that hotel movie, Haunted Hotel. That's what it was. I forgot. I haven't seen the movie yet. But this is what it is. This is from the Haunted Hotel. And technically it was actually a one, and I customized it and changed it to make it look like the original Tak. So if you look over here on your side, there's the original Tak outfit that she had. She had a more of a light striped purple with different shades of purple, and same thing with the bottoms there. I just want her to have like heavy metal boots, killer boots, and all that stuff. So that's pretty much what she looks like. As for her face and her hair, this is what her hairstyle looks like. Got the pearl earring, and I'll show you what colored hair she has. What I like about The Sims 3 here is that you could branch out what style color hair she has. Like for her roots, to her base, to her highlights, to the tips. This is the hairstyle that she has. This is, I would say, a short pixie cut. It's not the goth one, as you can see from here. I want her to see that pretty face of hers. It looks almost nearly similar to her original hairstyle from the show. Even if she was appeared once, this is what it looks like. So we have like a dark purple here. We have a light dark blue. Yes, we have a dark purple here, dark blue here because her hair was blue in the show. And then in her highlights we have a light lilac and her tips are black. So we want to still have that goth look within her. There's not much tips anyway, so I actually really like them nice on the sides of her face there. We made her have very thin eyebrows, very long eyelashes to have that beauty look with her. Speaking of beauty, we have that beauty mark on her. And I'm sorry if it's not, is it supposed to be? Yeah, because the beauty mark's right here. The other beauty mark, the beauty mark's supposed to be on this side, but no, it's on that side, so I can't figure out how to put it over here. So it's gonna be right here anyway. So that's where it is. That's where the beauty mark is. Right over here on the side, you always saw where her beauty mark is originally for her human version. Her makeup is a dark, it's like took her whole eye type makeup. It's, I would say, a custom dark purple there to mix with her baggy eyes. I think just like the original from the show. I'm thinking about this on the top of my head. Dark eyeliner, no blush, no lipstick, just all eyes. Now, why her eyes are glowing is because she's a vampire. There's no tattoos on her body whatsoever.
Bravo.
Or anything, so we'll go on to the wardrobe. I already showed you what, come on. Her everyday outfit is. This is what her everyday outfit is. I customize everything to the top. So I will show you what the original looks like. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I customized it. See right there. And this is what the original looked like. And this is my customization. As for her boots are also custom as well. Originally they were going to be silver type, and they're a little more purplish. I think these were also custom and found. And I really wanted her to have like thick, heavy, gothic boots, just like in the original show. So these are the closest they were gonna get. I would like to do her nails, but I'm not going to. It's that crack shot. And this will be her formal outfit. Show her formal outfit. Getting kind of tired.
Oslo.
That's right, she looked like a slut. She is slut. Yeah, because she's a bitch. Alright, so we got purple everything to the purple gloves, metal punk rock chains. I wanted her to have a nice outfit. Little whatever there, long, sexy boots. You know, she looks ready to party. She likes to dance. She likes to do some party shit. So that's pretty much what it is.
As it gets.
And she likes to sleep sexy. There's your sexiness right there. Okay, let's see her athletic.
Avalanche.
Like I said, it's not too much casual type thing, you know, throw on type. Whatever is under there must have been thrown on, but to cover it up is she put a light jacket on. Then she put some, you know, very torn up jeans. She doesn't care if she's gonna go out running, whatever. There's running boots, and that's pretty much what it is. Onto swimwear.
Bazoof Maska.
To her swimwear, just one piece, just a lot of skin. That's pretty much what it is. And nothing particular why. It's just how it is. I just want to throw it all in before I get too tired.
Dip Toggy.
And this is her winter wear. Nothing particular on the boots, nothing particular on the jeans. But, you know, with her outfit, I wanted to make it look like a black, a little bit of purple still. Her gloves are no show either. I just wanted her to have like a little style with her winter wear. So that's pretty much it. Ow, I'm starting to hurt. Not too much. So we'll get back to
Oslo.
her every day. And then we get on to her personality. She's brave. She's also evil. She's also a bitch. I actually do like Tak, to be honest with you guys. I really do. She's flirtable. She's a genius, and she's a night owl type girl. All she wants to do is work on her chemistry and all that other stuff. She probably wants to take over Sim's life and everything. We don't know if she'll hate him or not. We don't know. Her favorite things, fish and chips, because later we found out she's British. And then we have custom stories, and then we made her favorite color violet. And we made her a torso seat. And that's what Tak is. On to the final one, Gaz. Because I am getting fucking tired. On to Gaz. Click record. Then Gaz is related to Div. Silently, yes.
Rafia.
So we got side by side on Gaz and the other sim version of Gaz. In this version, Gaz is a witch. I really want her because she already has supernatural powers in the show. I want her to have magical powers in the Sims world. So I made her a witch. She's also young, skin color normal. So her outfit's the exact same outfit from the one in the show, one piece type outfit, and we have the stripes on her legs, and we got platform shoes, just a particular type. We have a skull necklace right here. And we have her hair. I'm going to show her hair. Her hair looks nearly as similar as the one on the show. I actually hope you guys like it. Same thing with her haircut. This was custom made by someone. I forgot what it was. Like I said, the website's on the bottom, or it's on from the other video. So this is what it looks like. And I made very thin eyebrows on her, very thin black. We got full eyelashes. With her head, it's not that big, but it's a little round, you know, just as her shape of her hair there. We darkened her eyes a little bit, just like from Dibs. It's nearly as similar, but it's brown from the one from the show. We made her makeup a little dark. I made her more, okay, we'll talk about the makeup in a bit. Made her nose a little piggish nose, but a cute pig-like nose from the episode Gaz Tastes Her Pork slash, because she likes pigs, and we just made him a cute little pink nose. To fill out the pig nose, we gave her big, full, luscious lips. Now, she's a beautiful, gorgeous girl. You know, she grew up very, very lovely, very, very nice, and very, very attractive. There. As for her makeup, we gave her just regular dark eye makeup to deepen up her eyes. Very goth, very luscious to her gothic look. I didn't want to do her lip because I think her lips are that precious. We don't want to ruin her natural beauty, so we just kept her eyes a little dark, just as low for her her bangs. She wears no tattoos or anything, so we're gonna go off to the wardrobe. Like I said, for the wardrobe, it looks exactly, you can see right here from the original show. It's a custom one piece, and I just made everything all black. As you can see from the corner, there was like little different styles there, but I just made it all black. We got all these one pair stockings type thing, and just regular platform shoes. As for her, if I could click on her hands, she has black nails. I think that was from the Supernatural. Now for her fancy wear, formal wear. Damn it! I know that's like 3 times click. Just a one type dress, nothing too special or anything. She's not gonna wear it often or anything at all. Just a light gray with gray boots just to match him up a little bit. Got her a one scald type neck brace right there. Just nothing too fancy. I always thought, you know, from the original show, we actually saw her sleep in that little outfit onesie of hers. She's all grown up and she decides to wear the one t-shirt sleepwear, and that's pretty much what she sleeps all day. She sleeps in. And then we'll go to her athletic. Nothing too particular as well. You know, she throws in a top, she throws in some shorts, and then she's on the go. She doesn't really care for much to wear when she goes out running or whatever. And just to keep it a little goth as well. Speaking of goth, we made her have like a flaming type bra because she likes to create flames. Sunglasses, lovely booty shorts, nothing too special, whatever. She's not really picky what she wears, as long as she doesn't have the bikini bottom. She likes to keep it nice and doesn't want to make the boys look at her, but partially look at her because she's too pretty. But she doesn't want to make herself noticeable. That's my opinion. To her, what you'll wear is just a regular black top. Don't really care about the gloves. Actually, I could change the color of the gloves. I really don't like the color. I will make it purple. Okay, there we go. And that is her winter wear. Hold on for a second. And finally, her personality. She loves to read books. She's very brave. She likes to collect gems. I think that's like the only thing for her as a witch to have a little hobby. She's always grumpy. She doesn't give a shit about anything. In fact, she just wants her own little world to not be bothered. Well, guess what? It is. And she's a rebel. She likes to kick ass. And so she's always just grumpy. She's not mean or anything. She's just constantly grumpy. Her main goal is to be a good witch. Not a good witch, but be a perfect straight A type witch. I made her like grilled cheese. She likes dark metal, and her favorite color is violet. And I made her a Virgo. So that is her personality and everything, and that's what Gaz is. And finally, I'm done with all the characters, showing you what the house looks like, and blah blah blah. So I hope you actually like this video here of me introducing the characters to you guys. And like I said, they just moved in. This is a brand new start for them. This is a brand new Sims game that I'm starting. Nothing has happened yet. So all you gotta do is leave. So all you gotta do is give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you actually want to watch this version of the Invader Sims series. And leave the comments below of what ship you like to select for them to be in. Like, what do you want to ship as them? You know, do, or do. Which out of all of them should be shipped. Anyway, and by the way, leave in the comments below what you guys thought of the Invader Sims or the cast as this Sim version so far. Tell me what you guys think. What you think of their personalities and their looks. I would particularly say what you think about their looks. So make sure you leave comments. I want to know. If so, there could be a poll out where what Sim should be shipped, you know, for the Invader Sims ships, you know. and stuff. There could be a pullout, or you could just leave it in the comments below. I want to know, guys. Leave it there. Let me know, so that way I can continue this little thing there. If you don't tell me the ship, I am not going to do this, okay? And this video was technically a waste of time. So that is your decision right there. Leave in the comments below what I should do with these characters here. Thank you, and Emo Girl signing off. I am done.